So I was speaking to one of my boys, and he was like, "You're actually tapped, you know." And I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Just your videos, the things you say." I was like, I think one thing a lot of people need to understand is that a lot of videos I make, or a lot of statements I make, aren't just for you guys, they're also for myself. These mindsets and these beliefs are things that made me get to where I am right now, in fantastic shape, living in another country. You have to be a bit tapped. I think your most valuable trait you can have, in terms of if you're trying to become successful, or you're trying to reach a certain goal, or you're trying to do something that isn't the typical way of living, is you have to be a bit tapped, because a normal way of thinking only gives you normal way of living. I think being delusional is a great skill set to have, but you also need to back it up with actions, obviously. I think, for example, I never used to be this size, this built like a behemoth, but on my way to building my physique, I believed that I looked like this. I'm going to show you guys a video. Look at this video. This is how I used to look like. Wasn't even squatting all the way down. Looking like, can you give 50p to the Red Nose charity? Any little can help. Yeah, but I look like a grasshopper. Yeah, a black grasshopper. But I envision myself looking like this. Looking like a god on earth. I think you have to be tapped, because you have to envision it before you actually become it. I don't think it helps to think realistically, as people say. I think that only takes a percentage away from becoming as great as you could be. I think perception is greater than reality, because there's a lot of bullshit that people believe, and that's what stops them from having a better version of themselves, because they believe in the bullshit. And then there are people that believe in the things I believe in, and it forces you to become the best version of yourself. So I don't think thinking realistically or thinking based off of reality is the way to think. I think you should develop a mindset that makes you as powerful and as competent as possible. I would wake up in the morning 5 a.m. to go to the gym. I'd be tired as fuck, but I'd wake up in the morning and tell myself, I'm not tired, I feel great. Because how does that benefit me to think realistically? Oh, I feel tired. Now what? Why would you put your mind in positions that don't benefit you? Your mind is the only thing you can control. So why would you not make it an asset to you rather than a liability? So yeah, I believe that perception is greater than reality, and you should be delusional. Should be deluded. So the Lulu is the Sululu, as they would say. I think you're better off believing that you are the shit, that you are capable of doing the things that you want to do, regardless if you are capable of doing them now. Develop the mindset of saying, I am capable of doing it right now, and slowly by surely you'll become it. Because before it becomes into fruition, it always starts in the mind. It always starts with belief. You have to believe. You can't afford not to believe.